I'm David Prosser. I'm with Sunray Sturmey Archer. These are the hubs that we're showing at the show this year. It's just a small offering of what we have. This is the 2-speed kickback coaster hub, and this is a 2-speed kickback freewheel hub, so there's no brake on this model here. These models have a 136% overall ratio. First gear is direct drive. Second gear is 36% up from that. This is our fixed gear 3-speed hub. Came out about 3 years ago. It's a fixed gear, but the unique part about this hub is you can actually remove the gear, which is on a 9-spline cassette driver, and it's threaded, so you can thread on a single-speed freewheel. So if you get tired of riding fixed, you can just pull that cog off, thread on a single-speed freewheel, and run the hub freewheel. These two hubs up here are 3-speed cassette hubs. These are offered in a freewheel model or a disc model. And this is our standard 3-speed, so it's 177% overall standard 3-speed ratio. The unique part about this hub is that you can use any 3-speed standard mountain bike front shifter on that hub. It actually does not work with our Sturmey Archer shifters, so you can run any shifters you'd like with those hubs.
Okay, so it looks kind of weird. The next one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have you stand right there.
Right here?
Let me move my bag out of the way. And then we'll just go in between.
Okay.
You stand right here.
Right here. Okay, let me know when. Now, over here is another, just a small offering of what we have. This is our 8-speed drum brake hub. We do quite a bit of drum brake hubs now in the United States, so I brought a couple of samples of our drum offerings. This is the 8-speed. This is a 3-speed rotary. So our standard 3-speeds have an indicator chain set up, which the toggle chain comes out of the end of the axle. Everything sits inside of the chainstay. So it's more like a Shimano hub. Down here we have our 3-speed disc brake with a 9-spline driver. This is new. Typically they have just the 3-tab cog setup, which has been on Sturmey Archer hubs since the beginning. We've started to offer this so customers can use a 12-tooth, where the 3-tab configuration doesn't allow you to run a 12-tooth. The added benefit is that this will also work with a Gates carbon drive. So if you wanted to run a belt, you could run a belt on these as well. And this is just the 5-speed version of this same hub. So this is 5-speed, 9-spline driver with a disc brake. Up here we have a couple of different dynamo hubs. Dynamo drum brake hubs. So this is a 70mm drum brake with a dynamo built in. 6 volts, 3 watts. You can run a front and rear light. And this is the same hub but a 90mm. So you have a little bit more braking power there. This bike is set up with the 3-speed cassette hub, and this has our Sturmey Archer 3-speed cassette along with some Sunrace driven traditional drivetrain componentry on it. The derailleur is our driven MZ rear derailleur, and then a driven MZ cassette with a titanium aluminum nitride coating on the cassette. And then that's our driven crankset. 2-piece crankset, aluminum arms.